Alright, welcome back to part 2 of the complete guide for 7 mortal sins. I am Dad Games. I am a Dad Games. And let's just get right into it. So, first things first, we're going to want to complete missions. Right now, when you first start, the only thing it wants you to do really is stories. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to upgrade, level up my sin. So what you would do with this, it auto selected. I didn't want to do there we go. Before you start the game, of course you want to level up whatever you got, whatever you're going to use. You don't have to level it up all the way. Just give them some points, make it easy on yourself. I would suggest obviously only leveling up characters that you're going to continuously keep using. Since I'm going to be using Asmodeus, Unica, and Furka, I will do the upgrading for these. But the others, they can bite dust. And I haven't completely figured out who I'm going to have on my team. That's that. That was for having 3 missions completed, which it completed just by me doing leveling up, which that's part of an objective. It's leveling up. Sometimes I get click happy. All right, let's go ahead. I'm not gonna go through the story because it's a guide, not really a walkthrough. Put it on auto, let it handle its thing. This guy's a bit faster. Where you see negative 35% move when uses that ability on everybody she hits. It might be everybody she hits or the whole team, I don't know. You see that little yeah, I'll try to show you guys. But as noticed, I didn't explain the sin. I just said Lucifer is broken. She's just broken. There's not really much to explain. She just does a whole bunch of good stuff. But Asmodeus is a little different. Now with her, a lot of people don't put her top tier, and I think they're crazy. If you're gonna learn anything from me and keep it, this should be it. Asmodeus is her first ability. She deals 60 attack damage 3 times. After dealing damage, inflicts crackdown on the target. If the target is a strength type, decrease the skill cooldown of the agility. Decrease the skill cooldown of the agility type allies with the highest move stage by 1. If the target is affected by Soul Harvest, like Reaper, and Reaper just deals damage. It's like a dot. We all know what Charm is after watching part 1. So what it says is if they're affected by Soul Harvest only happens with her ulti. So let's talk about her ulti. It deals 225 attack as damage and inflicts Soul Harvest. There's a 50% fixed chance to increase the target's skill cooldown by 1, which means it takes them longer to get their ability. After the action, it inflicts gash on all agility type allies for 2 turns and recovers the HP of the ally agile type character with the lowest HP by 20%. That's a lot being said. It's not a whole crazy thing. Gash makes your characters do more damage. It's not huge crazy, but putting Soul Harvest on them and then hitting them is a little crazy. Giving them Reaper makes them do a little dot. It also charms them too by just normal attacking after you ulti. That's really good because he has two other ways to charm. But first, other than using ulti and attacking, he has two other ways. So this matters because it takes a while to use ulti. So before she gets ulti, she has two ways to charm, and you'll only really see one, and that's her second ability, which deals 60% attack as damage 3 times and inflicts slow after dealing damage. That's important. The slow is really good. But she slows the enemy team. This is very important. Speed means so much in this. Also reduces move gauge by 35%. Very good. After the action, removes Iron Wrist from all enemies. So now they were strong, they're not. Like if they're strong by a buff, they're not. And inflicts charm on the strength type enemy with the lowest HP. She's broken. So she slows them, makes it so their move gauge goes down. So what the move gauge is basically their time to attack. So if they're getting close to attack, now they're not. And then inflicts charm on one of them, right? And I don't know if it has to be strength type that you hit. I want to say it has to be a strength type. So make sure that when you use Deadly Kiss that you pick a strength type, because the other two will be random, but the one that you pick is a guarantee one that she will target. So make sure you target a strength type. So that's one way she'll charm. The other way, which I don't think very many people know about because there's a typo, it took me a while to understand what's going on, but her other one makes her broken, and her other way to charm is her passive. She has Queen's Aurora, which Asmodeus gains immunity to chant and charm when a battle starts, grants all allies immunity, charm immunity for 1 turn. Devil's Tempt. This is the one that makes her broken. When defeated, cast charm on the enemy with the highest attack for 2 turns, reducing the move gauge of the enemy targets with the highest move gauge by 20. Now this, reading it sounds like when she's dead, that she'll cast charm on 2 people. This isn't true. Only because if it meant that, it would say when cast faints, which I've seen that. When cast faints are when cast HP is below 1, it triggers an ability. This one sounds different. It says when defeated, cast charm on the enemy with the highest attack for 2 turns. What's actually being said is that when she kills an enemy, she casts charm on the enemy team with the highest attack for 2 turns. That's crazy. So what I do, this is the whole thing, is I weaken a character, have Asmodeus kill that character, and then she will instantly charm the highest attacking, this is important, the highest attacking member on their team for 2 whole turns. 2 turns is a long time. Not only that, it charms instantly the highest attacking. So if you don't even want to kill the highest attacker, or you can't kill the highest attacker, go for a weak enemy, have her finish off that weak enemy, and now their highest attacker is smacking their own team. Broken. She's so good. It's like, what? Like, how is she not top tier? Like, that's just my little rant. Go back to Limbo Park and do whatever they tell me to, which I don't see anything. Oh, just get a trainer from the little gauge. I made the increment to get the gift. Alright. So let's go back to story. We need to blast through this. So yeah, that's why I'm super happy to get Asmodeus. I think she's definitely S tier. I don't want to say she's S. The reason being is that just like Thryza, because she does so much with her effects, she's very underwhelming as a combat character. But don't be fooled. She can do some good damage. She's just not as strong as Lucifer. And so if you're going to spend hundreds of dollars on anything in this game, you probably shouldn't spend it on. You should spend it on this one. See, so we're just gonna blast story. We're gonna do this little thing because this helps us get rolls and everything else. Right? So keep going. Requires novice goal stage 6. So let's see what it's talking about. I think it means I have to complete these. It wants me to go to the trainer's gym, so let's do that. Let's see what her intro looks like. I've never seen it. Very cute. Perform a power up. All that means is just level them up. You've already done that, but even though you've already done it, you gotta do it again if they ask you. Sometimes, not all the time. Leveled her up. And wants me to go back to the story. You see that little fire emblem right here? It means that after she killed that enemy, she charmed the other enemy. It's so good. And you'll learn what the different little icons mean or status effects. I learned them all because of the arena. But if you don't do the arena, it's going to take you a little bit to understand what those effects like that. All those little images above their head means that they're getting bonus effects for some stuff. The foot, I think that means movement. No, it means slow. It's really hard to see. You know. See that right there? That means that this enemy's too long. I don't know why charm has to do with a fire. It should have been a heart. I don't know if that's an oversight. I have no idea. So what am I doing right now? I am trying to get us to go to the daily dungeons and stuff like that, so we can see, you know, what it is that we're trying to do daily day. I've already explained all the characters. I explained who you want for arena, who you probably want for PvP, which is mainly just that one girl. I mean, PvE, you can use anybody from PvP, but you want to go more with AoE characters for PvE. I'm not gonna lie, I can't really help you too much in that department because I just use my PvP characters for PvE. But I will say, Asmodeus is a good AoE character. That one girl that I told you she's a good AoE character. She's a good one. Jacqueline's alright. Perika's alright. What do they want me to do? Oh, another power up? You see what I'm saying? That right there, that with the sword, it means fracture or weaken. It means they just do less attack. I watched Charm right there. So good. Alright. Everything is getting right. That's the wrong one. Yeah. That's the lowest you can get. Plus 10 karma with 5 diamonds. I know that's the wrong one because I did normal, hard, and nightmare difficulty, and with each difficulty you can pick a different one. So if you feel like you picked the wrong one, don't feel bad. That's only on normal difficulty, it stays like that. When you play on the harder modes, you can choose the answers you didn't pick, which eventually you'll be able to pick all the answers. So it doesn't really matter if you plan on completing everything. It does matter if you don't think you're going to be playing much and you just want to try it out. Then you want to pick your answers very carefully. Now what I don't understand is that when you choose your answer, you get karma and you get diamond. I thought the karma went towards whatever character script you're on. Like this is Kayleen's, I believe, or maybe the next one. So I thought that's how that worked, but it doesn't. I think maybe the karma is based on your profile level. So you get diamonds and you get experience for leveling up your profile. I don't remember. We unlock the story. Ranking up, doing what we gotta do, we get a free Kaylene. Power up. Let's do. So these grimoires is how you increase the rank, the skill of certain characters. The 4-star Awaker fragments, they give you all 625, so you can go to the store and exchange it for a full book. I always forget which one. They don't really like right here. Skill up 625 needed for a 4-star Awaker grimoire book, which is used to scale up a. Go ahead and exchange that. Bam. Now, what do I suggest? I've said before, you get 25 for completing dailies. Like I said before, 4-stars to me are not that great. There are, some 4-stars I like, some 4-stars I don't. But ultimately, Awakers are where it's at. All that was explaining was the rank up system, which I think we should talk about. So we're at a time we should talk about the rank up system and the cast system. So rank up, it allows you to use these evolution gems to increase the max level of your character. There's 2 ways to increase max level, but this way gives you an automatic boost to attack, health, defense, and good to do. And if it's a 5-star character, they can only rank up once, because the highest star is 6 stars, and each rank gives you an X. So if it's a 5-star, you get 1. The second way to increase your level is transcending. And what transcending is you use materials from characters. These are 3-star characters. And you can also use Awakers if you want, if you're that kind of person. Like, see, I can use Nosh, all these different type of Awakers. Priscilla. What do I suggest? I suggest you don't. You can actually, instead of using them as materials to increase your max level, which max levels also, it's weird, but just using Transcend and increasing max level, it will increase your health, your attack, and your defense. So if you want your character to be stronger, Transcend. You don't have to increase their level, just Transcend them and rank up. But as I was saying, is that here's a pro tip. You don't have to use the characters you don't like just for transcending. You can actually go to unsummon and you can unsummon them. What that does is if you unsummon a Awaker, you get these. Now what are these, right? See that? If I unsummon 10, I get 30 of these and I get some gold. Now, why would I do that? Okay, you can exchange those little coins here. No, that's not it. Yeah, this is at the summoning orbs at the soul altar. And those coins are these coins. You can exchange. You saw it took 10 to make 30. So you need what, like 34? It'll give you 102. So you'll be 2 over. So you need like 34 to be able to get an Awaker summon card. And this allows you to summon an Awaker that you want. See? So you can exchange 34 4-stars for 1 5-star. Pretty neat thing. But if you just need them for materials, because if you didn't know, you can also get these coins. So there's these coins for 4-stars, these coins for 5-star. Now why would you do a 5-star? Because 5-stars are good. Well, there are some 5-stars that you don't like. And every 5-star gives you 2 of these prime mana crystals. So you need 9 total 5-stars. And if you take 9 total 5-stars and bring them here, you'll get 18 coins that you can trade for a Boon Rai. Look at that. So if you have a sin like Lucifer or Sloth, and you're like, you don't want to spend $200 to get another one, you can keep playing the game, save up 9 5-stars, unsummon them, get 18 of these crystals, come back, and you can increase that character's skill level without needing an extra copy of them. Just use it. So good. Here's the virtues I was talking about. These are sins, and these are virtues. So there's going to be a lot of characters coming. So, word to the wise, if you're just using them only for, if you're just like unsummoning just to get points, so you can then turn around and turn them 5 stars into these crystals, use this one. Use this one. Because why spend 100 on picking which one you want when you can spend 70 and get a random one? It's random. So if you spend 70, you can get a random awaker, a 5-star or better. But if you... Oh, you can get better? I wonder what's the rarity on that. That's actually really smart. I didn't even know that. Like, I know you can get a 5-star, but I know you can get better. Because look, you can pick your 5-star, right? For 30. Or you can get a random or better. You might even get a sin, I guess? I don't know. That's really weird because most sins only show up on the banner. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe sins are always there. Or just look. It doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't show sins. So why would it say or better? That's interesting to think about. But anyway, so if you're going to just use them to turn into the crystals, you might as well use 70 because that gives you 30 less and you can get more bang for your buck, you know. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like I said, I'm giving you guys gems out here. Wow. So we're not going to be able to complete all this stuff. But you want to rank up, go through the story, go through dailies. Okay. Go through the story. You want to do Kazuna quests because there's this thing called karma. Now, what's karma? Karma makes it so that you give them like items, like a popular poster, and then their karma level goes up. When their karma level goes up, I'll show you. You get stuff. Now, if you want to see rank 1, you get to actually do a quest. Rank 2, you get diamonds like we just got. Rank 3 actually increases her. So ranking is good to make your character stronger. Not only stronger at certain intervals, like at rank 10, your attack increases, but it also gives you stuff. So ranking is good. Then when you increase rank and you're able to get unlocked missions, you can come to the campaign and play that mission. Now, why would you want to play that mission? Not only do they talk and have a little fun time and whatever, and you get to murk some interesting enemies. Alright, Merkage is going on. We're definitely doing a Merc Fest over here. Yeah, the Merc never. Alright, so why would you want to do a quest for a character? Not only do you get diamonds and a little bit of gold, but you also get their item. See that? What is their item? Hers is the adult toy. So by completing the quest, you get their favorite item, then you can go to them, and then you use their favorite item. rank them up. And I just increased their HP. That easy. Alright, let's see what else. We talked about unsummons, Soulpedia, which don't forget to rank up at the bottom. You can click on this, and I think it goes up with like more characters you get, and it increases your overall stat. Talked about rank up, transcending, skill up. We talked about that. There's one more thing that needs to be talked about, and that is if you have a character like a Waker that you've been leveling up, and if you want to and you're thinking to yourself, dang, like I leveled this character up, I don't even want to deal with him anymore, like, you know, you don't really waste much. I mean, it's going to cost more to do this, but what you can do is that you're like, for example, I'm like, I got Punica to like +10 in her abilities, like where it says +0, let's imagine it's +10, and I'm like, man, I wish I didn't do that, I don't like her no more, I want to, you know, use somebody else. Let's say I want her abilities to go to Furka instead. I can do that. So what you do is you go to Furka, you go to skill up, and then you go to inherit. So what inherit does is that it allows you to pick that character that is plus whatever. You click on them, and it will take away one of their skill points and bring it to her. So if Purica is like +10 in skill, because you used 9 other Puricas to make her +10, or 10 other Puricas to make her +10, and you're like, dang, I should have just used that to like unsummon and just summon something else. Well, you can take her skill levels and put it on her instead, make her skills go up. The problem is you have to pay actual diamonds to happen. For depending on the rarity of the character, depends on how many diamonds you'll use. So if it's a 4-star, it's like 500. If it's an Awaker, it's 1,000. And I think Sins, don't quote me, I think Sins is 2,000 diamonds just to transfer, which might be extremely worth it considering, like I said, it costs like $200 to get a Sin. So if you have a Sin who's like plus something and you're like, dang, I wish this other Sin was plus something, instead of spending all that money, you can just spend diamonds to move a skill or two, which that's all you really need for Sins, is a couple skills. Star Shards, like I said, they're equipment to make your character stronger. Like this one does defense +13, +181, 81 +101. So you can go to a character. Ooh, I got guild now. I will talk about guild later. So you can go to a character, equip the Star Shard. See, now she has +13 defense, +13 defense, +181 health. And I'm gonna show you guys something in a second. Not only do they get that, but they also get the set bonus. So if I have 2 of these endearments, I can get +19% health. So keep this in mind, because you really want to set, you know, certain Star Shards to really make your character strong. Now that I have 2 of these, well 3 total, but 2 for a set, her HP went up much higher. For the frog, 2 of them increases effect hit, which is good for like Purica. So I just need 2 of that and +13%. Bam. Soul mirrors, like I said, complete the soul mirror and you get the full image. They increase stats as well. I would suggest try to find soul mirrors with speed. Here's the thing, the soul mirror is the part of the game where you can spend money endlessly and you might not even get what you want. There is no guarantee to get any of the soul mirrors that you want, and so I would suggest is completing the soul mirror and being good. Don't force yourself to feel like you need the highest rarity, which is I think ultra, which is purple. don't force yourself, because you could be chasing it and you'll never find it. Well, not true. You'll never find the ultra specific one you're looking for. And the gacha, if you every 10 you get one of these items, like this is a Pride Soul Mirror Testament, and then you can take that item, go to the store, and go to their specific store, like Less versus Offer Pride, and then that item is right here. And you need 15 of them to get one UR Soul Mirror, so you can get the Ultra, all of the whole complete Soul Mirror. The problem is if you're looking for a specific one, like speed or strength or whatever, it'll give you a random one. So you'll complete the Soul Mirror, but that doesn't mean you'll get the ones you want, even though they're the highest rarity. Like I said, don't feel like you have to do so much, you know, for these Soul Mirrors. Just complete it and be good, unless you got unlimited money. I'm not telling you what to do. You can do what you want. But just for the, you know, thrifty people out there. All right, let's see. Guilds. Well, let's see if we're going to go. I think. Yep, that wraps up all of that. Guilds. Guilds are nice. You can join a guild, you know. And why would you do that? Well, you get guild points, which get guild points, and you can come here and exchange these guild points. See that? It's for 200. You get Soul Essence. This is used to enhance your Soul Mirror. You can get a whole set of Soul Mirrors for well, not a set. You can get one for 2,000. Now, is that a lot? Well, in my guild, we're getting like 300 a day, I think, or 400 a day. So in like less than a week at being in a guild, you can get one Soul Shard, which is pretty good. And last but not least, the arenas. I can't do them right now, but I've told you how I feel about arenas. What do I have to say if you're trying to go for the top 100 and take my spot? I would say this. Good luck. No, I'm joking. You should definitely worry about Lucifer. She's here for another week. It is the 2nd of May, so you have about 7 to 8 days to get her. She's good, top tier. Nobody can beat her right now. Absolutely a beast. The only thing that's beating Lucifer is another Lucifer. That's what's happening right now. I would be happy with a Thryza if you get a Thryza too as well. But if you get a Thryza and no Lucifer, I mean, if you're that kind of person, your money's not an issue, you need to still keep going. This is only good depending on what you're trying to get at. Like, you have unlimited money, go for it. Like, nothing I can tell you. Having Lucifer, Thryza, Asmodeus, and Belphegor all on one team is not a bad idea. In fact, that's top tier. But I would suggest, if you're not trying to be full like whale or like a dolphin, get Lucifer, get Perica, rank her up. Perica is not bad, like I said, she's definitely good, top tier. Oh, excuse me. Garcias as well, top tier. Seer only if you don't have Lucifer, like I said. Seer works good with Lucifer as well, but in all reality, if you have a Thryza, I would use her instead. And that would be your team. Like, that's pretty much exactly what you need. Like, you don't really need any of these 4 stars if you're going for PvP. Like, don't even think about it. It's not gonna work. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Like, Thryza, Lucifer, Garcias, absolutely. Burka, you know, she's a lot around. She's good. You know? I would go there, that route. Asmodeus if you like her, Belphegor if you like her. And that'd be all for people. So it looks like we covered about everything we needed to cover. Like I said, these dungeons can't require them right now. The only dungeon I would say you have to like understand what some about is the Railway to Hell, which is basically a free dungeon, doesn't require stamina, and you're able to keep trying to get goodies. I would suggest doing it. There's no reason not to. And if you use all your stamina, it's the only thing you can do anyway. Main stories, there's not really a whole lot to say. Complete normal, then hard, then nightmare. If you can, complete normal on all of them, then complete hard on all of them, then complete nightmare. And I think that's it. I'm trying to think of all the traps that you can land into. Like I said, be very aware that you can unsummon and then summon again. Be very aware of unsummoning. You can unsummon and then use these coins to summon again. And I would suggest summoning higher. You know, don't unsummon and summon another 4-star. That's crazy. I think that's crazy. Unsummon 4 stars to get a 5-star. Unsummon 5 stars to rank up your sins, to skill up your sins. That's what I would suggest. Really make use of that, you know? What other trap do I see? When it comes to the store, if you're going to spend money, be very aware of that there is an extra. Like you see where it says this, and it says 5,000 for 100. That's not true. There's a one-time purchase for 8,200, 25 for 100. One-time purchase, a lot more for your money, and there's more. There's this one. These are all lifetime purchases, so you can only do it once, but you get much more than you would spend. So don't make the same mistake I did. Come way back here and your money. Any other traps? Not a whole lot of traps. This is for arena. You get medals. It's gonna take a long time to get any of this, like money, even with being top tier. Let's see. I think that's about it that I can think of. Everything looks good. These are for inheriting. Like I told you, you can take skills from other characters and put them on the ones. And that about wraps up our complete guide, beginner's guide, for 7 mortals. If you have any questions or any comments, please comment below. Ask. I'll try to answer the best I can. And I will continue to keep making videos, progress in this game and what's going on with my almost free to play account. Until then, you guys have a great one, and I'll see you later.